Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good. Ooh, that light is yellow. Mellow yellow. So I'm taking my medicine again this morning. And then you guys are like, you wear the same sweatshirt every day. True story, I do. I have like 5 of these blue sweatshirts. And I got them from Target. I think they're like Hanes or something. And they're like $7.95. I got 3 of them. Do you guys use these medicine things? I got 3 of them in blue, 1 red, 3 black, 2 gray, and it's like literally everything I wear every day. And if one more person asks me if this is a Pokemon hat, I'm gonna say Pokemon this, buddy. But anyway, it's not a Pokemon hat, it's the Ultra Music Festival hat. And I need to start getting some new trucker hats. I used to wear all kinds of hats. I used to wear Patagonia hats a lot. But my head is too fat for it now. So anyway, I have all kinds of errands to run today, and all kinds of videos to make, and all kinds of things to do. My life is so exciting. You know it is. Do you guys use this B12? And then what you do? And the last time that I did this, somebody was like, leave it under your tongue for 30 seconds. I already did that, but when I was videotaping, when I was recording, it's hard to keep there. Are you timing this? Nah. Bye. Bye. You dance in your kitchen? When I was growing up, my mom would always be like, dance in your kitchen. That's long enough. I can't do it anymore. But anyway. So I have to go to the bank. And then I have to go to the library. And let me just tell you, I'm so depressed, okay? All my library books I have been renewing for months and months and months. I was like, it's just time to send them back to the library. So here they all are, unread, and I'm taking them to the library. So sad. But first, Papa needs a coffee. I'm back in the car again. I should have been a country singer. I so should have been a country singer. I'm dying for my coffee. And there's traffic everywhere. And all my library books I have to return so that the little boys and girls can read them. The little boys and girls. Every time I go to the YA section of the library, it's always like me and like 5 women that are my age. We're like reading the young. I love young adult. And I don't apologize for it. It's 10 times more creative than half the literary fiction that's going out in the world right now. And that's a true story. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go through Starbucks. Starbucks is the man, isn't it? I swear, if they had gas station coffee that you could drive through and get, I would get that. I think it's 10 times better. That's just my 2 cents. I mean, I don't mind Starbucks, but it's just extremely expensive for, it's like $4 for an iced coffee that I could make at home, but I'm too lazy. So that's what Starbucks is it's convenient and their cups look pretty. Because let's just be honest, their coffee is really not that hot to try it, okay? For real, though.
Welcome to Starbucks. What can I get started for you?
Can I get a venti iced coffee with 2 equal, please?
A venti iced coffee with 2 equal?
Yep.
Alrighty, man. I'll see you up at the window.
Alright, thanks. But then when you look at their menu, like, do you see this? It, like, their menu is just, like, delicious. I never get anything else off there. Oh, my God, a hearty blueberry oatmeal. Banana nut loaf with pecans and walnuts. Cake pops. Have you ever had a cake pop? $1.95 for a cake pop. Or $3.50 for 2. I could sure go for that cranberry bliss bar, though. I do love a bliss. I do love to feel blissful. Oh my Lord. Those Starbucks refreshers are basically just like Kool-Aid. And the iced caramel macchiato, now I've done that a couple times. You guys watch Betty Butterfield. I so feel like Betty Butterfield right now. Did I say, that's why somebody in my comment sections I didn't understand said Betty Butterworth. It was because I said Betty Butterworth. It's Betty Butterfield. She's like my all-time favorite YouTuber of like all time. I wish you guys could see this hairdo behind me of this guy. It is a straight up Larmoose. Do you know what a Larmoose is? A Larmoose is the business in the front, party in the back. Why is Starbucks like always, like there's so many lines at Starbucks? It's and then people are always getting little frappuccinos, little frappuccinos, like 5 of them for all their kids. I'm like, back in the day when I went home, a treat after school was like, this is so unhealthy. Graham crackers with white frosting in the middle of it. Do you remember that? Did you guys ever do that? or peanut butter and saltine crackers, and a glass of milk. People always say I say milk funny. I say it like milk, like M-E-L-K, milk. And today, an after-school snack is like 4 non-fat, low-fat, no-fat lattes, frappuccinos with no fat in them at all, so that our 10-year-old girls can be weight obsessed. Makes me so sad. It breaks my heart that we're that obsessed with our weight at 10 years old. I mean, I think that our younger generations need to eat healthier, but I think it's women who have eating disorders and men who have eating disorders parenting their children with eating disorders. It breaks my heart. Like, seriously, it does break my heart, though. Unbreak my heart, say you love me again. Anyway, I'm about to get my coffee. Well, if there is one fact that is true, special effects, the fact is that I am not Casey Neistat. And I never really thought I was going to be on this channel. Like, I think that's like one of my big irritations, is that when somebody tries to always be like somebody else instead of being themselves. I'm not big into copycats and phonies, as Holden Caulfield would say. But my vlogging skills leave a lot to be desired. But okay, that's all right, you know? So maybe I'm the next big deal with my annual vlog, who knows? I have had a crazy day, you guys, and I need to get used to just taking my camera with me everywhere and just showing like 2 seconds of what happens throughout my day. But I went with my friend Tanya and another friend of ours. We went to go hear a motivational speaker tonight, and the place that we went to, how can I say this, looked very similar to where I used to work. And there was something about it that just really reminded me of that. I guess I didn't really realize how much it did at the time. So anyway, we went to go eat afterwards and had a great evening, and it was fun and whatever. But then I came home, and like Alex was watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I was like so exhausted, and it was like 10:30, and I said, it is so cold. It literally was like 52 today, and now it's like 18. So I said, I'm so tired, I'm just gonna lay down for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get up and read, or I may just sleep through the night and whatever. I'm killing for doing this, taking naps late at night. And he was like, all right, babe. So anyway, I woke up, and he was like, and I was having these like very intense dreams, and I was like, what time is it? And he was like, it's like 1:15. And so I like went, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to bed. And so, like you guys watch in the mornings, I have to take medicine for being epileptic in the morning and at night. And if I miss a dose, like I can miss maybe 1 dose, but if I miss like 2 doses, it's very dangerous. So when I sleep through the night like that, like I have to be very, very careful, or it could induce seizures. So anyway, I fell back asleep again. Like I went to the bathroom, and I like washed my face, and I left my contacts in, and I like come back in, and I was like, I'm gonna lay down for like 10 more minutes. I don't know what my mind was thinking, you know? And I have this like horrible night terror. What's really funny is that like whenever I have night terrors, like I've talked about this on my other channel, that I have night terrors, not nightmares, okay? And Nightmare on Elm Street? Yeah, nightmare. I have night terrors, and there's a difference. And I think this kind of started as a nightmare, but it turned into a night terror, and I woke up and I literally had like sweat the bed. Like if you guys have ever had this happen to you, like you wake up and you feel like you have totally peed the bed, okay? Like that's how it feels, but you know you haven't, and because it's like the whole length of the bed, and like literally you are exuding so much perspiration while you were sleeping. And Alex was like, you were so kicking so hard in your dream. Well, I like instantly remembered my dream, and what it was that I was with all of these people that I used to work with, and we were at the house that I grew up in. And this is where I believe that our subconscious works overtime. And so anyway, like, and it pulls out pieces of the day that it happened, and then our subconscious works overtime in our dreams and our nightmares. And I had shown that picture of the house that I grew up in the vlog yesterday, and I'd watched it back, and I was thinking to myself as I was watching it back, how many times I walk by that picture and I don't ever think about that house, in my house. And so I think that stuck with me. And then it was like we had gotten like all of these new puppies. Like we had a little Chihuahua that was like this big, and we had all these new puppies. And it was all these kind of weird things that were happening. Well, this girl, I was like in the basement, and like our basement was unfinished when I grew up there, but like it had been turned into like redone. Well, since we moved out of this house, I know that they have redone it because I've seen it since they've sold it like another time. And we were all standing around down there, and this girl starts going off on me about like how I ruined her career, which is totally like that's not even the case. And I was like, you totally set me up. And then this other girl was like, yeah, you set Peter up. Don't you remember how it all went down? And like, I remember like going outside and seeing all these people walk away, and I like just started running. Like I was like, I have to get away from the situation. And back then when all this stuff was going down, and I like worked in this really toxic work environment where it was just gossip on a daily basis, like I can remember leaving there and thinking to myself, I couldn't wait to get away on a daily basis. I couldn't wait to just run. And I would go over to my friend Tanya's house, and I would say, either I'm crazy or they're crazy, and she'd say, you're not crazy. And what's so funny is that today I know that I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. I know that I was in an almost abusive situation at times with where I worked, and for how I was talked to. And I know that because people that have left there since have called me and said, I am so sorry for how I treated you when I was there. But anyway, like it took me right back to all of that tonight in my nightmare, and I just was like horrified. Like I woke up and like I thought I was still working there or something. And when I was a little kid and I had night terrors, my mom would take me outside. Like she would hear me in the other room and she would wake me up, and she would always like walk me outside. And I think to this day that's how I feel. Like I always just want to go and like if it's nice, I take a walk. Like I take Pee-Pee outside and we go walk, or if like it's cold like tonight, I just go and I drive around. Like I have to just clear my head. And my mom would always just say, the fresh air will clear your head, honey. And we would like go walk around when I would have the night terrors, and then they would go away. So it's been a crazy night though. Been a crazy day. So I think that's the end of it, and I'm clearing my head so I can go to bed. That rhymed. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you're enjoying my little vlogs. Love you. Bye.